So, I'm going to tell you something about success that's going to sound completely backwards. Something that nobody talks about because it doesn't fit into the whole hustle culture narrative we've been fed since birth. And honestly, when I first realized this, I thought I was broken. Like there was something fundamentally wrong with me. But then I understood what was actually happening, and it changed my entire relationship with success. Stick around because this gets weird, and you're probably experiencing the exact same thing without realizing it. So there I was, finally hitting a goal I'd been working toward for months. I mean, this was the goal, the one I'd been obsessing over, losing sleep over, telling everyone about. And the moment I achieved it, you know what I felt? Nothing. Okay, not nothing. I felt relieved it was over. But that big rush of happiness and fulfillment I was expecting, that I made it feeling, completely absent. It was like ordering a pizza and getting an empty box. I thought maybe I was just tired. Maybe it would hit me tomorrow, so I waited and waited. And the feeling I was waiting for never came. Instead, within like 2 days, I was already thinking about the next goal, already feeling like this achievement didn't count because I hadn't done enough yet, already moving the goalpost further away like some kind of psychological terrorist attacking my own happiness. And that's when I realized the thing nobody tells you about success. Success doesn't feel the way you think it's going to feel. Here's what actually happens with success. And this is going to sound depressing, but stay with me because there's a good part coming. You set a goal. You work toward it. You imagine how amazing you'll feel when you achieve it. You tell yourself, once I get this, I'll be happy. Once I reach this level, I'll feel successful. But here's the brutal truth. Your brain adapts. It's called hedonic adaptation, which is a fancy way of saying your brain is really good at turning extraordinary things into ordinary things. It's like a happiness deflation machine. You get the promotion you wanted, feels amazing for like a week. Then it's just your normal job. You hit your fitness goal, awesome for a few days. Then it's just how you look now. You finally afford that thing you've been wanting? Cool for a minute. Then it's just sitting in your apartment judging you for not using it enough. I experienced this so many times I started to think success was a scam. Like, what's the point of achieving anything if the happiness just evaporates like it was never there? I'd hit a milestone and immediately my brain would be like, okay, cool, but what about this bigger thing? And I'd be right back on the treadmill, chasing the next thing, thinking this time it would be different. This achievement would finally make me feel successful. Spoiler alert. It never did. So here's what nobody tells you, and this is the part that actually matters. Success isn't a feeling you get when you achieve something. Success is the person you become while working toward it. I know. That sounds like something embroidered on a pillow your aunt bought at a garage sale. But hear me out, because this completely changed everything for me. I was so focused on destinations that I completely missed the journey. And I don't mean that in a cheesy, enjoy the process way. I mean, I literally didn't notice that I was becoming a completely different person. While I was chasing these goals, I was learning skills. I was building discipline. I was figuring out how to handle failure without having a complete meltdown. I was becoming someone who could set a goal and actually follow through instead of giving up when things got hard. And that's the success. That's the thing that actually matters. Not the achievement itself, but who you had to become to achieve it. Because here's the thing, the achievement can be taken away. You can lose the job, you can lose the money, you can lose whatever external thing you accomplished. But the person you became, that stays with you. Nobody can take that away. And here's another thing nobody warns you about. Other people's success will always look better than yours. I'd achieve something and feel pretty good about it, and then I'd see someone else achieving something bigger, and suddenly my achievement felt small, like it didn't count. Like I was still failing because I wasn't at their level yet. Social media makes this 10 times worse. Everyone's posting their wins, their highlights, their look how successful I am moments. And you're sitting there with your own achievements thinking, well, mine don't look like that, so I guess they don't count. But here's what I learned. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You're comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. You're comparing your messy, complicated real-life success to someone else's carefully curated Instagram version of success. And that's not fair to you. That's not even a real comparison. It's like comparing your rough draft to someone else's published book and wondering why yours isn't as polished. So I had to completely redefine what success meant to me. And this is where it gets personal because your definition might be totally different, and that's fine. For me, I realized success isn't about hitting specific milestones or achieving certain things. Success is about becoming someone I respect, someone I actually like being, someone who keeps their promises to themselves. Did I do what I said I was going to do today? That's success. Did I show up even when I didn't feel like it? That's success. Did I learn something new? Did I help someone? Did I make progress on something that matters to me? That's all success. The achievements? They're just proof that the system is working. They're like receipts, but the real success is the daily choice to keep going, the daily practice of being the person who does what needs to be done. And once I shifted to this definition, everything changed. Because this kind of success isn't dependent on external validation or hitting arbitrary milestones. It's something I can feel every single day. Here's the part nobody wants to hear. If you're waiting to feel successful someday, you're going to be waiting forever. Because there is no finish line. There is no point where you arrive and get to just stop and be done and feel successful forever. Life doesn't work that way. You're either growing or you're dying. You're either moving forward or you're sliding backward. There is no neutral. There is no, I've made it, now I can just coast. And at first, this realization made me kind of angry. Like, what's the point then? If there's no finish line, why am I even running? But then I realized that's actually the good news, because it means you get to stop waiting. You get to stop postponing your happiness until some arbitrary future achievement. You get to feel successful right now, today, based on who you're choosing to be. You don't have to wait until you're rich or famous or whatever your version of made it is. You can be successful today by living according to your values, by doing what you said you'd do, by becoming a little bit better than you were yesterday. So here's the secret they don't tell you. Success feels like Sunday morning, not the achievement, not the moment you hit the goal, but the ordinary days, the regular mornings where you wake up and you actually like your life, where you're not dreading the day ahead, where you look around and think, yeah, this is pretty good. That's success. That quiet satisfaction, that sense of alignment between who you are and who you want to be, that feeling of, I'm doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing. It's not dramatic. It's not Instagram worthy. It's not going to make anyone jealous, but it's real, and it's sustainable, and it's actually achievable, unlike the fantasy version of success we've all been sold. So what do you do with this information? First, stop waiting to feel successful. Start looking at success as a daily practice, not a destination. Ask yourself at the end of each day, did I become a slightly better version of myself today? If yes, that's success. Second, define success for yourself, not based on what other people think or what you think you're supposed to want or what looks impressive, based on what actually matters to you. What kind of person do you want to be? Start being that person today. Third, celebrate the small wins. The fact that you showed up, the fact that you tried, the fact that you kept going when you wanted to quit. These are all successes that actually count, even though they don't make for great social media posts. And finally, understand that the feeling you're chasing, that I've made it feeling, it's not at the end of the journey. It's in the journey itself. It's in the process of becoming. It's in the daily choice to keep growing. The achievements will come, the milestones will happen, but they're not where the success lives. The success lives in who you're becoming along the way. And if you want to track this kind of real daily success, I've put together a productivity planner in the description below. It's not about obsessing over achievements or comparing yourself to others. It's about tracking your daily growth, celebrating your small wins, and actually feeling successful based on who you're becoming, not just what you're accomplishing. Check it out in the description. It might help you redefine what success means for you. If this video changed how you think about success, smash that like button and subscribe for more real talk about actually improving your life instead of just looking like you are. And comment below, what's your new definition of success after watching this? Thanks for watching. Now go be successful today, not someday.